Would you all like to hear a little story this morning? It's been a while since we got together with these stories, right? Yeah. I haven't told you a story. Now settle down, Harry. Harold. Mommy calls you Harold. Yeah. You don't like it? Well, you tell him about it. I don't have anything to do with it. Do I, Ginger? No. Now, okay, here we go. Once upon a time, there was this lady. Okay, she was a widow, and she'd been a widow for about a year or so, so she got tired of sitting around the house and doing the same old thing, so she thought she would go out and splurge a little bit. Splurge, Ginger. So, she went to this hotel, this big, nice hotel there on the beach. And so she stayed and went down to pay the next morning, and the clerk said, "That will be $250. She said, "What? $250? What are you talking about?" And he said, "Well," he said, "that's what it is." She said, "I've never heard of such an outrageous price. $250 for one night in a hotel. How dare you?" Well, I'm calling the manager. She said, "Well, you go right ahead." So the manager came and he tried to explain to Mrs. Lipson was her name, Margie Lipson. And he said, "Mrs. Lipson, you have to realize that there's a lot of amenities here in this hotel, and this is a very expensive place here. We have a lot of overhead. We have swimming pools." Well, she said, I didn't use that." And he said, "Well, you could have. And we have pool rooms and ping pong tables." Well, I didn't use any of that stuff. Well, Miss Lipton, you could have, but I didn't. He said, "Well, you could have. And we've got hot tubs and tennis courts. I didn't use any of that." "Well, you could have." So she reached in her pocketbook and pulled out her checkbook, and she writes a check for $50. And the clerk said, "What's this?" "That's what I'm paying." And the manager said, "Wait a minute, Miss Lipton, that's not right." And Miss Lipton said, "Well, just hold on, sir." He said, "I want you to know that I was up in that room all by myself last night with the door open, and you could have come up there and stayed with me." And the manager says, "I certainly wouldn't have done anything like that. Wouldn't have done that." And she said, "Well, you could have. Have I put you to sleep, Ginger?" Harry's still awake. Did you like that one? Not much. Well, all right. I'll try and do better next time, okay? Yeah, I'll do better. And Harold, would you please? All right, all right. Ooh.